Welcome back to We the Students. We've been discussing our nation's security and the war on terror. And now for the closing arguments. Miami, you're up first.
Basically, what we've done is we've violated a lot of sovereign laws by invading these countries that we aren't supposed to be there. We had to invade Pakistan to kill Osama bin Laden, and that was just like, basically what we've done is we've caused more problems being there because there's more animosity towards Americans, and we're just kind of like, I guess, adding fuel because yes, we had successes with the war, but it's fundamentally causing a lot of problems for the citizen. I mean, not necessarily the citizens, but the terrorists are just like angrier over the situation. So it's not, our presence isn't really like, I don't think it's a win-win scenario. I don't think we're necessarily keeping the security because they just like, it's just causing animosity, and people don't.
Also, not only did we create animosity overseas, we also have now additional problems here at home with our own citizens. We invaded a lot of our own rights when we were able to pass, or we allowed our federal government to pass the Patriot Act. And also we're now stuck with this new American term, otherization, where now we're over here labeling people who look different. And so now we're have justified the government in violating our citizens' rights just because they may look like a different person and labeling them as a terrorist. So now we have already created more problems here in America, have this $1 trillion deficit, and we're still losing American lives, and the war of terrorism has not been resolved.
Middle Eastern people in America are looked at differently and treated as if like they're terrorists, like because of just their racial background, and that's another thing the war has kind of made worse. So in general, it's done a lot of negative things for overseas as well as people in the United States.
Now, Miami-Dade, you have the last word.
We believe in success. We believe that success in this anti-terrorist operation is reliant on two major accomplishments. It relies on the international community's ability to identify and neutralize the array of threats posed by advocates of Islamic extremism and disenfranchised individuals who utilize violence to pursue political and symbolic objectives. Defeating and dismantling extremist groups like Al-Qaeda, and more importantly, continuing to deny their operations safe haven in very fragile and unstable regions like Afghanistan, Iraq, and Pakistan. We have strived to meet these accomplishments in our overseas operations, and failure is not an option. And our security needs to be addressed before we assess the terrorists' feelings. Making the terrorists more angry should not even be on the table before our protection is guaranteed. Thanks.
Thank you. That just about does it for tonight's edition of We the Students, America's first interactive debate program. Join us for another live edition of the show on November 15th at 9 p.m. when we discuss the new healthcare reform law, often referred to as Obamacare. In the meantime, connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr through our main website at umtv.miami.edu. I'm Kate DeFrancisco, and from all of us here at We the Students, thank you all for watching, and see you soon.